Hi, my name is Margaret Wright, and I went from being an 18-year-old broke single mom to being a Flip Chick millionaire. I have flipped almost 100 homes, and I have over 100 rental properties. And what this has done for me is allowed me to live an amazing lifestyle where I can travel with my kids. I went down to Peru. I spent 2 months there with my kids so that they could learn Spanish, and I ended up opening up an orphanage. I also wrote a children's book. I have a children's book on Amazon. I have another business book. It's a bestseller on Amazon. I was able to get my black belt in martial arts. All of these amazing opportunities because I became a Flip Chick millionaire. Well, I had just graduated from high school when I got pregnant with my son. I was 18 years old and had a very different career path and an idea about how my life was going to turn out. Frankly, I was partying a lot. I was not very responsible. And when I found out I was pregnant, it completely shifted my mindset about what my priorities were. And I stuck with it, and I got a degree, and I started a 9-to-5 job. So I was waitressing in the morning, I would work a full-time job during the day, and then I would go to school at nighttime. So it was tough. It was a really hard time for me. So what I learned is that corporate America wasn't a guarantee, that wasn't a sure thing. And so from there I transitioned into being a business owner. So I ran and operated martial arts schools. Then I learned that corporate America sucked. Well, guess what? Being a business owner wasn't any better. It just meant that my boss was crazy because I was my boss. And so I went from working 8 hours a day to working 12 plus hours a day. And at this point now I've got 3 kids. And so I wasn't even putting my kids to bed at night. So I needed to find something that I could put less time in and get a greater return. So that's when I started building a rental portfolio. So now I've got almost 100 rentals. And money's gonna come in no matter what our life circumstances are. So I did my first flip in my own hometown. I can't say it was very strategic. I just was nervous to go anywhere else. I didn't want to go to an area that I didn't know. And I had a sense of, hey, this part of town is bad, this part of town is good. If I can find a bad house in the good part of town, then it seems like it'd be a good idea to fix it up, and maybe I could make some money if I did that. I think somebody got shot in this room.
They got shot in there?
Or somebody's Hershey's exploded. When I first started, my dad told me, you have no idea what you're doing, just stick to what you know. Why did you go to school to get a degree in computer science? If you're gonna go do this construction, you are never gonna be successful. I mean, he meant it with love. He didn't say it because he was judging me, he was just worried about me. Because he didn't think I could possibly be making money in something that I didn't know anything about.
No, if I show up every day, why do I need to hire him to do it?
Because people don't do things right. Don't trust anybody to do anything right because you're going to be disappointed.
So there's a dynamic in women flipping houses because it's a male-dominated industry. And what I've experienced is men have this way of dealing with women and interacting with women. And for me, I'm not gonna accept that. Sure, you can treat me a certain way, but I'm gonna treat you with absolute respect, but it is going to be done the way it needs to get done. I'm the boss, you're the contractor, you're the realtor, you're the attorney, you're the accountant. There's a business dynamic that it doesn't matter if I'm wearing a skirt or if I'm wearing a suit. This is business, business is business. It has nothing to do with girl, boy, man, woman, male, female.
Why did he need the ceiling down?
The electricity, you got broken wires, this and that, this is bad, you watch the boxes.
Yeah.
These are all, but this I don't know.
So he's rewiring everything. That means more money.
I'm sure a lot of women can learn from my mistakes. I've made so many of them. You're welcome. I've made lots of mistakes for you to learn from. What to me really is a measure of my success is how many other women now have the same story of time freedom, money freedom, so that they can do what they're passionate about, make a difference in the world, spend more time with their families. That's a measure of success to me, is how can I help as many people as I can to really live the life of their dreams.